Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, the Buckeye City channel. Now, without further ado, let's just get into it. And now, before I start, I just want to talk about the Ohio State and Nebraska game, which was in my okay. I'll explain it to you like this. Am I happy that? Am I okay? Am I glad that we won the game? Absolutely. But am I impressed with this win? I'm like not by a long shot at all. And while I'm watching this, while I'm filming this, I'm just watching the highlights from the day. Um, on YouTube. I'm not gonna turn it up so loudly because I don't want to be written up for copyright. But yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. Really, it looked like we had no energy at all. It like we deserved to lose this game. To be honest with you, like this right here, what I watched today was unacceptable. This is not. We paid 20 million for this. For this, I get there's players out, but still, it's just Nebraska kind of exposed us a little bit. It didn't even feel like a win to me. It felt like I don't know. It felt like Nebraska was just tougher. They really wanted. They really. You can just tell that what they wanted this. Like, for example, when they got the ball, when they got that 50-yard field goal to go in the half, it was like 14-6 going in the half. You can just see the the Nebraska players and the Nebraska coaches going into the locker room, pumped, hype, happy a little bit. Saying the coach Rule was saying, "Hey, we got this, guys. Come on." And then our players, they're just walking in to the locker room saying, it's whatever. We're gonna win anyway, huh? Just no energy at all. It was just embarrassing to watch. Now there was some plays that I liked. Obviously, before I get into that, the O line just embarrassing. This was the most embarrassing game the O line has had all year. Like I would say Oregon. I mean, of course, it wasn't pretty, but it wasn't as bad as this at all. Um, of course, there was a offensive lineman number 65. I forgot his name. He replaced Josh Simmons, who's out for the rest of the season, and they had to bring in what's his name, number 51, Luke Montgomery, and put him at guard, and put Donovan Jackson at the tackle. So the O line again, there's no excuse for this. It's just next man up. Whoever's you can't use injuries for for an excuse all the time. It's just next man up. It's just how it is. It's how it is in football. Like backups come in all the time and win games. Like for example, yeah, there's so many examples of backups coming in. Like tonight, the Penn State played Wisconsin, and I heard Drew Aller got hurt. I didn't watch the game, but yeah, I heard he got hurt over the internet. And uh, Prabula, I think that's his name, Bo Prabula, number 9 for Penn State. He's a good quarterback. Like he's a decent quarterback. I mean, he threw. I think he threw a touchdown pass. I think he replaced Drew Aller today after he got hurt, and he did pretty good. So yeah, backups can do pretty good. So I don't want to hear 2014 where um, yeah, it was 2014 Ohio State. They had to put they had to get their third string quarterback in, and yeah, guess what? They won the national championship with that. Can't really, I can't. I lost my chain of thought. I forgot his name. This is pretty. Oh, Carnell Jones. Yeah, Carnell Jones. He came in, won the national championship for us. He beat Alabama and he beat Oregon. So there you go. So I knew in the back of my mind this bye week was gonna mess us up. Cause think about it, I saw it with the Marshall game. It kind of like bye weeks kind of messes things up for us. I mean, it just does. It slows us down a little bit. Of course, bye weeks are kind of good because you want to refresh, get everybody healthy, just heal a little bit, get focused up. But it looked like we got worse today. I'm just watching the highlights right here, and we're just getting pushed around. Well, I mean, the defense at times it stepped up like when it needed to. Yeah, especially in that like fourth down, fourth and goal stop. That was pretty big. That was a big stop. They could have easily just gave up right there, and they really stopped them. So I'm really proud of them for that. The defense, I'll give credit where credit is due. Although defense played okay today, there was one weak link. Well, the biggest link, weakest link was I would say Igmanosa number one. Denzel, I haven't really seen a lot of Denzel today. Denzel Burke today, number 10. He got cooked by Oregon, obviously. Um, I think he got cooked on one play, but people saying he got better today. I don't know. But yeah, David Igmanosa, man, number one. It's just he was the weakest link today. It was embarrassing to watch. Yeah, guys, like it looked like he couldn't cover anybody. I saw this like in the beginning of the season too, like where he just got burnt by I don't know Marshall players, like Marshall's receivers. Um, yeah, like it looked like he can't cover anybody. Like I don't get it. Like he didn't do this last year. Like how do you get worse? It doesn't make sense to me. It's not just him. It was Burke too. I saw some improvement from Burke last year, and now he's still looking like he's playing like he's a freshman or a sophomore again, like in 2021 and 2022. So I don't understand how do you get worse. It doesn't make sense to me. Now defensive line, yeah, I mean of course, yeah, there was like one drive where they were really performing like terribly. They got I think I forgot Nebraska's running back's name, but he ran 14 yards in two plays in a row. So yeah, in two plays they got 28 yards and two first downs. That's ridiculous. They just ran it right up the middle and they got it. It was embarrassing to watch. We like you can just tell Nebraska wanted it. Like it when they went down and scored, I wasn't like when they went down and scored a touchdown. I wasn't surprised because the defense was on the field for so much of the game. Like the offense in the third quarter couldn't like get anything going at all. They had like I believe three and outs and one interception, which led to Nebraska being in the red zone. Of course, we stopped them, but still, it was embarrassing to watch. It was stressful to watch. So yeah, I said I was gonna keep this brief. Like I didn't really prepare for this. I just wanted to let things out off my chest. And next week is not gonna be any easier at all. We have Penn State on the road, and they recently and tonight they beat Wisconsin on the road in Camp Randall. They beat them like 28-13, I believe. Yeah, 28-13, which is a great win because Wisconsin's not an easy team to beat on the road, especially at night in Camp Randall. So yeah, that's I'll consider that as a good win. So yeah, if the O line plays like this against Penn State, they're going to get lit up. They're going to get destroyed. Those guys, Abdul Carter, Zane Durant, they're gonna eat you up alive. Dennis Sutton, if he plays, yeah, they're just gonna kill you. Like this is just. Uh, Now, sometimes I'm not one of those fans that says, "Oh, Ryan Day needs to be fired if we lose a game." But now, after the day, I I can kind of see why people want him fired. I defend Ryan sometimes. Like, if you show me potential, I'll actually like rock with you. Like if you show me potential that you can win a big game. For example, the Georgia game in the semifinals 2 years ago. Yeah, he showed me potential there. Oregon, of course, we were lost by 1 point. Yeah, he showed me potential there. Michigan, obviously, last year, of course, we didn't win that one, of course, but still, like, I saw some improvement from the team. And now it just seems like we got worse. I don't understand this. And you increased your roster talent wise. Like you got Judkins. You spent $20 million. You got Judkins. You have Will Howard. You have Caleb Downs and so many other players. I don't. How do you get worse? You have seven returning starters from last year's defense, and last year's defense was almost lights out in every game. How do you get worse from that? And you add some players too. Like, well, you add one player, but still, like he's a great player. Caleb Downs, he's a great player. How do you get worse from that? And I saw a video today of on CBS, like a post game reaction. They said Quishon Judkins and Trey Henderson didn't even get 100 yards combined today. That's not good. Of course, Nebraska's defensive line is pretty good, but still, that's just unacceptable, man. Like this is not a championship. Who I watched today was not a championship team. This is just I don't know what this is. Mm. When they scored that touchdown, I think I already said this. When they scored that touchdown, I almost lost it. I legit thought we were gonna lose. Like we deserved to lose. You can just tell Nebraska wanted it more, and I mean, unfortunately for them, they didn't really capitalize. But and our defense stepped up in a big way. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, Nebraska wanted it more. You can just tell. Um, oh, of course, our defense at the last drive. Obviously, that targeting call. I didn't like that targeting call, but I mean it was called, and Arvell Reese was ejected out of the game, and and fans were just throwing things on the field. It was a mess. Yeah, that call was a little. I'm trying not to cuss. BS to me, but hey, it is what it is. So yeah, after that play, I think it was intercepted by Jordan Hancock, and this is why I noticed. Hancock, he ran to the end zone and he was just doing a little dance like he just beat Michigan. Like, dude, stop. Okay, I'm glad we won, but I'm not impressed. This is not impressive. I don't know why you're doing the little dance move. That just, or maybe I'm just being, just entitled fan. That we spent we spent $20 million on this roster, so it am I really entitled, or am I just, or everybody just have expectations? Like it's just I'm just at a loss of words right now, and you can just tell like Ohio State players didn't have any energy today, nor did the fans. It just looked like an unenergetic environment. I'm surprised Nebraska didn't win this game. They had more energy than us. But I mean, hey, if we next week we'll tell the story. You know, next week, like we control our own destiny at this point. If we lose next week, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I wouldn't know what else to say. And I'm watching the highlights right now. Like I can't really say exactly what play it is, but like we just can't. We could not run the ball from anything. Like our O line just played pathetic today. It was. Of course, everybody has. A lot of teams have bad games, but still, like, come on. But anyway, my phone is running out of memory, so I'm gonna cut it here. So let's wait till next week, see what happens. But anyway, I'll catch you in the next video. Love, peace, and as always, Go Bucks.